Hello everyone, and a very warm welcome back to the channel. I would like to extend firstly a small apology for anyone who's enjoyed my content for a while and seen that I haven't posted for a while. There's been no sort of single reason for this failure on my part to get content up, other than I just found myself a little bit burnt out. I was trying to get the channel monetized, I was trying to reach a certain level, and I just found that it was getting, I've done this channel now for many years and it was getting a bit repetitive. So you may notice that I'm playing a new game. I have finally bitten the bullet and I'm trying out Shooter's Pool, and I'm very impressed with it. I had a game with Semi-Pro, who's already made the adjustments. So there's a very strong player already. I'm going to be really honest that I like Semi, and a lot of people on VP4 didn't treat him very nicely, and there was a bit of a toxic sort of feel in the online groups. So I don't know. If you go on Shooters now, there's like a lot of people playing this game now, and what I want to do is, although I do videos, I want to do other games. I've got college football. I've got oops, I didn't mean to jump the white. When you break off on this game, you've got to be quite careful. That was actually a really good break, and really, if I was playing virtual pool, the problem is here is holding for the 4, which may just have to be like a. But I will say that you have to. That might have missed. Oh no, I actually played that really well. You have to follow through on this game. That's the biggest difference. You can't just like poke them in like I used to on VP4. You've really got to be you've got to have that follow through. Now it may look like I've got a good sense of sort of touch on this game now. I sort of have. But then like you get shots at that way, it squirts out a bit. But yeah, we'll see if I can get I don't get many breaking dishes. And that's why. Shots like that's probably the reason why. Not sure if I can cut this in or not. I'm going to try, but who knows if I get it. Oh wow. Oh well. He's still alive. He's still got some game. I mean, look at the lighting on the tables. Fabulous. Simona's cloth. What I would say, if you're looking for tips on what to do when you play, I've been trying to cut break. I've been getting the if you look at where the 5 is there to this pocket, I've been trying to do that, and absolutely nowhere near, of course, and the dry break to boot. But yeah, just been playing around with it. Or illegal break as well. I'm not quite sure why that was an illegal break. Was it the 3-point rule? I think it was. But Still getting a feel for 9-ball. I think I'll end up being pretty good at it and being reasonably competitive. They do like a world tour, which I would quite like to be involved in next year. But that, if I can keep myself interested, I'll have to accept that I'm not one of the best, because I'm not. So I always like being one of the better players on VP. So yeah, lots of practice to put in, and I'll do some videos. In terms of the channel, what I would like to do, if that ends up with a back cushion, that's really unfortunate. In terms of the channel, what I'd like to do is just play a few more different games, and I know that's not really what you guys want, and I accept for some of you that might be an unsubscribe moment, which I really don't want it to be. I do care. I know I haven't got a huge number, but it's like it's been a slow burn over 10 years. So at this stage, I'm like, I'm not really doing it to make a living. It sounds like, now what do I do here? I think I played this with a bit of bottom right, and just squirt it back towards the middle bag. I underhit that one. You'll find that if you transfer over from the other game, you will underhit everything initially, and I'm just about making adjustments now in regards to potting angles and things like that, because you'll hit everything. I hit everything thick, and I get away with it on VP. But you know, in terms of pockets, you can find some really, really, really tough tables, and I mean like insane. Ooh. Breaking, I'm definitely not doing it right. I think you've got to be kind of controlled. You've got to sort of have a bit of, I think, measure in your break. There is probably a way to break that's better than what I'm doing. Although I'm doing a good job of looking like a player here, which is not. You'll notice there's just certain shots, certain types of shots that I don't do well. That's probably a case in point. It went in, but I overthicked it, and I wouldn't get away with that. You'll find your concentration levels have got to be much, much better on this game. If you're one of the players that just flows on virtual pool, you may not be necessarily a flow player on this game, and that's no diss on you. That's just a reality. I'm gonna try and come down towards an end. I'm really gonna have to hit this, and I've skidded it. I'm gonna try and pot this in, because obviously that 6 goes nicely in there, but this is going to be a. And again, you've got to. Oh, that's a nice shot. You've got to forget the throw on the white in the way that you would have done on the other game. I think that's actually good for my game because I overuse it. Here, I just want to stun it over. Anywhere will do, really. You shouldn't miss the black up the cushion on any game, really. And on these pockets, they're not too unforgiving. I have been a bit nuts, and I've like bought. Oh, that was too thick. And I've bought all the tables and stuff and different versions of the games. And the I didn't mean to do that. And the ball sets and what have you. I've just absolutely played the VP shot there. Yeah, the trainings session is. That's another great example. Wow, two of them. You've got to, yeah. There's a bit of learning. There's a bit of learning goes on in terms of shots that you used to just play and get that you just have to be thinking about. Here's a great example. I tend to find if you zoom out slightly, if you come back to the edge of the table and just give it a solid hit, I find that tends to work quite well. If you're trying to make it mechanical. Now, obviously, we haven't had a nice split, but we have had a nice split. We haven't had a nice object ball. But we're on every ball except for the one we want. Doubles, I'm not fancying this, but I'll give it a go. Oh my god. Now there is a jump cue. I don't think I need it. I'm gonna test it out. One of the way you do jump cues is you press numbers. So you got your jump cue there, and I've got a predator jump cue there. So but jumping is hard, and I think it's Y is the increase. So so if we replay that one, the one thing I hate, by the way, see how the cue arches back. Well, that's our jump cue anyway. But see how the cue? No, it's not going to do it now. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that like arch thing that the cue does when it goes back. I mean, it just doesn't do that in real life. Like, why is that in the game? I overdid that one. How's that? Very strange. You've really got to get honest with your angles as well. Couldn't have overdone it. Yeah, it exposes your flaws. Like, I do think you'll get better generally on this game because you'll have to learn the sort of angles and stuff in a new way, just in the same way that I've cocked up there, that sort of throw the balls and stuff, which are just different. Like, just like that there, that's just different. Please forgive the bad form. I promise I'll get better. I remember when Virtual Pool 4 first came out, I was shocking. And one of my best performing videos, even to this day, is a very early video I did, where I literally could barely pot a ball because it was so much different to Virtual Pool 3. See that one? I underdid that one. D-celled. It's not a D-cell, but Stephen Hendry would call it one. Okay, we'll take that one just about. Play one more rack after this, and then I'll show you a couple of other Play a little bit of snooker, why not? See if we can get a decent break. I'll do a semi, just one. So play one more of these, blast it in. Oh, we got, was it 1,000,000 balls in? Is that, can we get 5? Yeah, we'll have 5. Why not? 5 with no shot, as you do. Right, double. Oh, did that miss by a lot? Check out that break. Boom, 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 boom. Not sure why it does that zoom in. What you do is when you get a distance you like, you press Control Z and it locks it. Okay. This could be a good shot. I missed it. I think I might have locked the view as well. Yeah, you get that little irritating skid. Can't quite work out how you get out of that. I'm sure there's a way. Right, 9 ball might go in. More interested in the 4. So what I want to show you, make a recommendation, create a match. Game rules, we're going to go for snooker. Table, just play on the normal one while you're getting good. I'm going to go for the best ones, but I don't think you need to. I would recommend International Arena, the blue, because I think the table lightings are lovely. It automatically enters you, and I don't know why it does that, but it does. So as you can see, the lighting on the balls, if we just go and have a butcher's down here, very, very nice indeed. I mean, really spot on, isn't it? Can't knock it at all. How do we go back? V, is it X? There we go. So yeah, if we do the semi one, we just load up with side, and we give it a whack, get the reds opened up. Pink will shoot away to the top, but that's fine. Probably not going to play the full frame anyway. And then we're back in amongst the balls. So now, in theory, I should be doing better on here because I'm top spinning more. I like the sound of the balls going in the pocket. It's a generous table in regards to the pocket size and the cut, so you shouldn't have a problem potting balls. What you do have to make sure you do is you've got to give it a good clip. You've got to follow through. That is the biggest bit of advice. If you try this game out, you have to follow through. And there you go. I sort of half decelled in that one, which happens to me a lot because of the way I'm used to playing other games. I'm lucky if I get away with it. I think I may have done here slightly, and I'll probably overcompensate here, hitting into this red. Oh no, I played it well. Another example where you've really got to give it a whack. Oh, I've gone behind that one. How unfortunate. That's the one I wanted to play. We'll go for this one. May as well just get breaks. Go for a good break rather than a 147, which I've never been. I don't even know, to be honest with you. I don't even know if I've got a century yet. I think I've had what I would call a good break. I mean, this isn't natural. It's not like a natural frame. It's more of a practice setup. But you know, a break's a break at the end of the day, especially when you're just starting out. Oh, we overhit that one. Am I feeling lucky, punk? I don't know. Oh, nice kiss. And back up for the blue again, probably. We overhit it. Hit it so far, I ended up going for the pink. Right, we'll try and get back on the black again. Not tempted to go for the pink because I've learned my lesson the hard way. It'd be nice to get a 50. 50 for me, friends. It's not. Gotta be a little bit careful with this shot. I'm playing for the one in the middle because if I played it hard, none of those two went, and I could have ended up being on nothing. So I'm gonna. Oh, I don't like this one for screwing back. Hmm. 56. Wow, I got you. I didn't. What happened there? I got a bit of stun action on that one, I think. Oh, I got a bit of delayed stun, so that was not what I anticipated at all. Oh well, I'm still going. Still going with a decent effort, so I'm pleased about it. You get one on the video. Stop. That's a good example of where I've just completely overdone the position, and I'm lucky I've got a one here to shoot. Now I do tend to go a little bit thick, so I've got to compensate a little bit, and I've underdone it. So this is where I might just have to stun for the long red, which I don't really want to do. Hampered by the brown, which is not going to be nice either. So this one is hard now, particularly on the we've missed. I think didn't get the fluke. So yeah, nice break of 75. Again, just that kind of getting used to the angles. You know, here I would probably think that's close, or there, or maybe there. I find I've got to go a little bit further than I would otherwise like to go sometimes when I'm playing these like angled shots. Like say this black, my line up here, I feel like that's in. Well, actually, it's probably a couple of cue balls over, and I've shorted this because I've tried to be too clever there, and that's what I've got to learn. You know, I don't have that touch and feel. The pace isn't bad, but it's just short. So it's all about practicing for me. It's all about getting that bit more follow through in, which I've missed that one. Because if you're playing somebody online and you're doing that, you're just not going to get away with it. People are going to back you. So anyway, I hope you found that enjoyable. I will be doing some other videos, and I look forward to seeing you all very soon. We'll see if we can get this break in, shall we, to finish. Where's the reds? So if I just come back up the table. I don't know why it's clapping that. Should have clapped that, really. God knows what I'm going to pot now. Do I try the yellow with a lot of top? Missed it by country mile. Anyway, we'll call that a day, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.